to deal with the way I was living my life. So when I started to live my life in alignment with like honor, integrity, love, service, kindness, I felt good about myself as a man. Like I didn't need to numb the pain of Steve.
Yeah.
I could look in the mirror and be like, that's a good guy. Most days.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's often what's missed in recovery. This is not just about abstinence. It's about becoming emotionally regulated, kind of socially connected, living with honesty and integrity so that you don't need some maladaptive coping mechanism to deal with life.
Amen. Yeah, man, I think this has been like, I mean, I have so many friends that talk about this a lot, and even women.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this girl the other day, and I said, you know, I have a guy coming in who started a recovery center for a porn addiction, and she's like, oh, you know, I struggle with that. And I was like, what? It shocked me.
Yeah.
I had never heard a woman just say that to my face and casually.
Yeah.
You know? Why do so many men struggle with this?
So here's the truth that no one tells anybody. This is really, really difficult to overcome. It's almost comical. You go online and you see these ads. We'll fix your porn problem in 14 days. No, you won't.
Yeah.
Not happening. Sorry. You know, there are a bunch of reasons why this is so hard. The ease and accessibility of this make this like a phenomenon we've never seen before. And it's not just porn, it's sexualized social media.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm in long-term recovery from cocaine addiction. And could you imagine in early recovery having to walk around all day long with a pocket full of cocaine and not do it when you have some uncomfortable feeling come up? What do you think it's like for these guys that have their drug of choice in their hand on their phone?
Yeah.
So the instant access makes this challenging. So that's one thing, but there's a lot more going on. And so when you think, this is the way I think about it, right? And so I think that pornography kind of hijacks the brain's reward system and so dysregulates your nervous system. Porn becomes this learned shortcut to avoid discomfort. So when you stop watching porn, you're not just stopping a bad habit, you are literally kind of throwing away your primary regulation tool. And when you stop watching porn, I don't know if you can relate to this, I certainly can, your nervous system can go haywire, right? You can feel irritable, you can feel anxious, flat mood, low energy, and cravings. And these cravings can feel primal. They're literally a function of multiple systems in your brain and body, like screaming out all at once that something's missing for your survival.
Wow.
That's why guys return to the behavior or quote unquote relapse. This is not about willpower. This is not about moral failure. This is biology and neuroscience. Your brain has been conditioned with all the porn that you've watched, and your nervous system has yet to find another way to regulate itself. So recovery is not just about stopping a behavior. It's retraining your nervous system. It's learning how to deal with urges and cravings so they weaken over time. Second challenge is that, you've heard it in my story, right? Men use porn as a way to numb, avoid, or suppress emotional pain, anger, pressure, anxiety, depression, trauma that none of us want to feel. And so when you stop watching porn, these feelings come back with a vengeance. So unless you begin to identify and heal those root causes, you are going to routinely return to the one thing you know provides you temporary relief, and that's porn.
In the past, you know, I'd been hesitant to invest, to put my money somewhere. I'm that guy, I make my money, I like to keep it locked in, you know? And sometimes I was just too busy to learn about how investing even worked. The strategy of it, the long-term idea of it. You know, I was too busy focusing on just where I was at the moment. That's how it happens with a lot of us. Acorns. That's what I'm here to tell you about. Acorns is the financial wellness app that cares about where your money is going tomorrow. Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. It's easy. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing your spare money, even if all you've got is spare change. Sign up now and join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.